Hey everyone, my name is Melody Stroud with the Usborn Book Barn. Thank you so much for joining me for our weekly live at lunch show every Monday right here at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. So today I have some pretty cool things to share with you. The first thing is this super awesome necklace. Boom. My daughter Anna made this for me today. We made each other some bead necklaces and followed a little pattern. So that was pretty cool. Anna's home with me this year, first grade. So that is really awesome. My big girl Mary is in fourth grade and she is in our church's school. So she is loving that. Hey Monica, glad you're here. Well, the first thing I want to show you, hey Lisa, before we get into, hey Natalie, oh, I'm so glad y'all are here. Before we get into the different reading programs I wanted to show you our super cool new map maze book. Hey Laura, so glad you're here. Yay, and Lauren, yay. Oh, all the regulars, so glad you're here, yay. All right, so the map maze book. Okay, I'm gonna show this to you, and then I'm gonna run and get something because I want you to see it, because it's really cool. So our map maze books are beautiful. They're so beautiful in the cover. I mean, it's just such top quality than some of its other maze books out there. So these are great. You have some that are like double page spread. Look at that, it's so beautiful. And then you have some that are just on one side, which are really fun too. And these maze books, what I love is that you're gonna have a little bit of content up there, but you're gonna learn things too as you're doing this. Let me show you one. I was like, oh, that is really cool. Oh, these are so fun. And look, so you got, a little top secret agent there. You got One Way Jose, so fun. So it's not just a typical, start to finish. Some are kind of challenging. I mean, I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. But it's a really smart, upper elementary, middle school, high schoolers can definitely do it, but it does take a little thought. Like this, you have to follow like the one-way arrow. That's why it's called One Way Jose. You have to follow the right of way or whatever the arrows. But oh, look, so this is New York City. And I love that there are just some really great landmarks here that they can learn about. Look at the One World Trade Tower, One World Trade Center, what it's called. You got Madison Square Garden, just so cool. Hey Jeannie, hey Nadia. Sheriff Showdown, that's super cool. And then, American Road Trip. Look at that. This is so cool. I think it's always special when you get American stuff in an Usborne book. So if you've been around a while, there are Usborne books and then there are Kane Miller books. So Usborne in America owns the, oh hey, I'm glad you're here too. Usborne in America owns Kane Miller Publishing. So we have two different kinds of books. The Usborne books, they have the great activity books, but they're also like what we call like for the brain books. Lots of the great nonfiction, lots of the learning books. That's Usborne. And they're in England. And so whenever you get something that has America in it from Usborne, that is pretty cool. And then the Kane Miller books, those are the ones that I read at story time every week. And those are really the heart books. Guidance counselors, school counselors love them because they deal with so many really great topics in a kid-friendly way. But those are just wonderful books, the Kane Miller books. So anyway, check me out on Storytime. I do that now. I'm switching it. If you get my newsletter, you found out that I'm switching Storytime to Wednesdays because on Tuesdays, starting not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday, my Classical Conversations campus starts. Jeannie's in that. So super excited to start CC with Anna. So newsletters, you can get that by signing up. I can post another link to that so you can get involved in that. There's always a special coupon in there. You get sneak peeks of stuff. But anyway, so this Wednesday, we're going to start this Wednesday over in UBB Special Peeps. We'll have a live story time. Anyway, so back to the book. Super cool. The mazes are great. Okay, now, and so this book is rather big, and it is $9.99, like 10 bucks for this really big book. Now, let me show you something. Okay, hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to be right back. Seriously, I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming right back. Okay. I'm back. It was super fast. Okay. We're going to make this work. Okay. Yay! Sorry! So I wanted to show you our maze books are so pretty. Hey, Brianna. And I've had some people say, the books are so nice, I don't want my kids to write in them. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. And so one of my friends, Rebecca, she has her son just do his finger down the maze. But with some of the trickier ones, this one is so cool. Look at this. You got little detectives, you got to talk to these informants. So you can just do your finger, which is fine, of course, right? It's your book, do whatever you want. But what I've done is on some of our maze books is I've like cut out where it's just one page and I laminated it. And so like for this one, Monster Messengers, they can take a wipe clean marker and do it themselves. And if they mess up, or they can just erase it and go a different way. So that's an option too, because I didn't want the books to just sit on the shelf. I've got these great maze books. I want my kids to do them. So I just, the ones that are just one-sided instead of the double page, I just, real carefully cut them out. And then this is kind of big to be laminated. We have like a local school supply store that I took it to and got it laminated. Or I think maybe I got this done at Staples. It wasn't much, but I'm really glad I did that. And they can just take the wipe clean marker and it's no big deal. So yeah, Nadia, I need to check it out, girl. I love having them laminated. Okay. So, I also want to talk to you about, hey Lindsay, I want to talk to you about our reading program. So, a really big thing that came out was our new Read with Usborn series. So, these are great little books. This is number 3. So here's a number 1. These are comparable to the very popular Step Into Reading series that you see kind of all over. We love them. Hey Melissa, there's a lot of Cat in the Hat books, but you'll see like Step Into Reading. So this is very similar looking, but the levels are almost the same. So this is number 1, level 1. And on the back, you'll see it's 4 new readers. So pretty cool. And these are $3.99. You cannot buy these in a set. Right now you buy them individually. These are $3.99. But they are beautiful. Oh my goodness. They just feel so nice. So this is, you see kind of the big font. Very nice. Okay, really great. And then at the end, you've got puzzles, which I think is so great. At the end of each one, there are little puzzles to do, just to check for comprehension. Really great. So I love that. Yay, Laura, he would love this. In this series, there are, goodness, Laura, maybe I want to say maybe 16, 20 in this series. But they're individual, $3.99. So these are great. Now, I wouldn't start with this. So these are brand new. They just came out like maybe a week or 2 ago. These just came out. What I love to start with, if you're starting reading, is this one. This is our yellow box, Osborn very first. So it has 15 books. They're hardback books, which I love because as you can see, Anna took a bite out of that one. I was like, Anna. But so they're very sturdy. If it were a paperback book, I might have to throw it away. But she just loves on her books. So it's heavy, 15 hardback books. And I think it's $69.99. So $70 for 15 books. Now, you're probably like, Melody, that's a lot. But if you have multiple kids that are learning to read, if you're teaching them at home, maybe before they go to school, or if you're homeschooling, this is going to be so worth the investment. Now, let me show you. Oh, okay. So Anna, we're doing reading eggs with Anna here at home, plus the book Teach Your Child to Read and 100 Easy Lessons, which is fabulous because it's scripted. So I don't have to be like, oh, how do I introduce this sound? You know, it's scripted. So I read the parent part, and you know, and it even like tells you what to do, like move your hand this way. I'm like, sweet. So I love that book, and so we're using that Teach Your Child to Read book, and then we're doing reading eggs online, so it's kind of fun. Okay, I'm so glad you asked because I've got the other set here. I'm going to tell you the difference, but this is for like practice, like she is reading a book. So let me show you. And so there's such a feeling of accomplishment, like she is holding a small size book and she is reading it. But we're doing it together, and I'll show you what that means. It even tells you here how this book works. Wonderful, right? So the parent, or you know, whoever's working with the child reads this part, and then the child reads the, you know, much bigger font at the bottom. So here we go. So I sit down with Anna. I read this part. The night was cold. The sky was black. The window rattled. And then I put my hand under here. Tap, tap, tap. And they rhyme. Rhyming is so, so good. Hey, Laura. So they rhyme. So that is so great. And so this is working on what we've already, you know, been working on at home. This kind of reinforces it. She's putting all of her sounds to practice that we've been doing on the computer game. But it's really great because we are together. You know, I'm reading this part, she's reading this part. And then at the end, it's really great. Then at the end, again, you have the puzzles, which I think is so good because I ask her, okay, let's sound out each word. Okay, which, you know, this is the dog. What's his name? Is it Sam or is it Sad? And then she picks. And then if I can tell she's having trouble, I'm like, okay, we need to go over that again. Hey, Tabitha. So these are just so great. And then, you know, at the end, there's just such, you know, there's so much for the parent. I love that there's so much support. And let me tell you this yellow box, and they each build on each other. So it's so great. And then at the end, they're reading, you know, full sentences. I'll show you the last book. But this yellow set is the only one that has its very own website. It's www.veryfirstreading.com. You have to put the www in there or it takes you to the UK Usborn site. So www.veryfirstreading.com, and there are downloadable activities for every single book. So like I could print out, you know, a worksheet to go with Pirate Pat. It's just so, so wonderful, and lots of great tips for parents for using the yellow box set. So I highly recommend that website. So this is the last book in the yellow box, Mr. Mystery. And so look now how this book works. Okay, so now the child is reading it all on her own. Isn't that neat? But you're still there, of course, helping. But it's just beautiful. It's so good. And at the end, you have, again, the really great puzzles to check for comprehension. Hey, Leah. So I love the yellow box. Now, a very good question was asked. What's the difference between this $70 yellow box and this $50 box then I think it's just $10. Yeah, okay. This is $80. Okay, and this is, y'all, I'm working my muscles today. Oh, okay. Okay, so we've got two different sets, right? This one is $70. For $10 more, you can get this one. So what's the difference? This has 15 hardback books, all right? So this is 70. This is 80, $10 more. It has 50 books, 50. Look at them, 50 books, but the only difference is that it's paperback. That's the only difference. So for $10 more, you can get 35 additional books that build on what you've been doing, and it's great. Now, that yellow box is right here. That's the yellow box, 1 to 15. Mine are kind of out of order. Oh, no, they're not. They're in order. Okay, so right there. Hey, Jessie. So this is the yellow box. You're getting all the books in the yellow box right here, and then this next set, which builds on it, and then this next set right there. So, I, of course, have both because I think they're both great. And I like these extra books to kind of supplement their reading. But that's the difference, is that you're getting like the next step of books. So why am I talking about this right now? Well, I'm talking about this right now because next week, hey Dawn, next week in UBB Special Peeps, which is my VIP group, do you have doubles in that box? Some were numbered twice. In this box, great question. So no, in this box, it's just one of the same. One of the same. Sorry, no. I just got a phone call. Sorry, sorry whoever that was. I declined. So no, this is 1 to 15, and then these are just additional books to keep working. Like I'll show you. So we'll pick one out. They're kind of hard to pick out. Okay, so this is, here we go, Clever Rabbit and the Lion. But you see it's a paperback. It's still nice. Paperback. And so there it is. It's just additional readers that and then you got the puzzles in the back. What I like about these is that they have that sense of accomplishment. They don't have to read a big, thick book, which they are gonna, hate reading. They're reading a fun, colorful, small book that, may take them, depending on their reading level, it may take them 20 minutes to do, but when they're done, they're like, hey, Mom, I just read this book. And that is so great, of course, you're fabulous, right? So I love that. So that's in this book. So you can just get the yellow box right here for $70, hardback here, $70, $10 more. You get 35 more books right here. So this is called My First Reading Library right there. And you can use that same website, the www.veryfirstreading.com, to go along with these first 15 books. So I'm talking about this now because over in UBB Special Peeps next week, we're having a really big mystery hostess party. So it's going to be fantastic. A mystery hostess party is when one person wins all of the rewards. So it's very exciting. We have a lot of rewards built up, and we're gonna, hopefully get some more in there and some other special stuff. I'm not allowed to talk about it publicly here, but all the information is over in my VIP group, UBB Special Peeps, and the party will start next week. And one of the ways to get an entry into the big drawing for the big special prize is by ordering at the party. Hey, oh, my mother-in-law's on here. Hi, Ruth. So when you order at the party, if you order a certain amount, you get an entry, right? And so I wanted to tell you about this because if you're thinking about it, next week over in the party is a great time to pick it up. Don't pick it up now. If you get it now, you won't get an entry into the party. So wait till next week. Anyway, so I wanted to tell you about that. Super excited. And then, okay, yep. Oh, I forgot. Look what I got. Lift the flap, sizes, and measuring. Do I love the learning palette? I do love the learning palette. Great question. I love it because kids can do it on their own. It's self-correcting. So that is really, really fun. We need to do a video about that. I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you. So who wants to see inside this book? Lift the flap, sizes, and measuring. I'll show you a couple things. So this is fun. Find the animals. And then down here, it tells you what to look for. So it's like hide and seek, but you have the really great, you know, low branch. Where's that? Okay, low branch. There it is. Low branch, heavy hippo, light feather. And so it's hide and seek. And so it's so fun. My kids like this one. In the kitchen. So you have more, less, cute, and high. Look at the heat. High, low. The flames went away or they went down. Many, few. And what I love about this one is, let's see, we have, you know, which, hold on, long and short. Where's my favorite? Okay, maybe it's this one. So it's showing you about, like, I don't know what the word is, graphs. Here, I'll show you. Okay, how many bales taller is Joshua than the hen? Oh, whoopsies. So here we go. So there's a bale, and there's the hen, and there's Joshua. They have to think, okay, how many bales taller is he? And then the answer, he is one more bale taller. How many bales taller is the horse than the hen? So you have the comparing, and then here are the bales. So you can go, so there's 2 bales for Joshua, 3 bales for the horse. I love that visual. So 2 more bales than the hen. It's just really great that the information is presented in that way. It's just bright, it's colorful. This holds Anna's attention. So I love it. This one is so much fun. Okay. Well, yay. Well, thank y'all so much for joining me. Since we did have a question about the newsletter, I will post that again here in the comments of this video. And I'll also post a link to my UBB special VIP group in just a little bit. So you can hop on over there and see all the information. We are moving story time to Wednesday starting this week. So Storytime Live over in UBB Special Peeps this Wednesday. And then next week over there, we have that super big party that you all need to come to. It's going to be so much fun. So, all right, thanks for joining me. And I love that we have some new people today. Glad you're here. And I hope to see you in UBB Special Peeps. Bye, everyone.